What happened?
The core flame in my hand. Lord Finan, in AMPHOREUS' mythology.
Why bring this up now? Let's focus on getting back down there.
Lord Finan?
Yes, nearly.
Everyone, the core flame in my hand trembles violently. Its warmth slipping away like sand through my fingers. It burns through immense.
If the core flame's message is true, Akuma has lost the Dawn Device's protection. Darkness will consume the holy city in an instant. And the after...
Finan?
You sense it as well?
While Hyacinth was speaking, countless streams of memories rose beneath our feet, spiraling into the sky. There are so many, so heavy. Even through the fortress walls, I can still hear them clearly. Birds, nymphs, people, their memories tangled together, their cries echoing as one.
Could this be because of the Titan's fall? But that doesn't make any sense.
There's no time to dwell on the cause. Without the light of the Dawn Device, the holy city will be consumed by darkness. And countless lives. Everyone, you must return and fulfill the mission of the Chrysos heirs. As for me, Denny, you're still carrying Fagusta's spirit water, aren't you?
What? That was just a precaution. It's not the time.
No. The time has come. Open the path to the vortex for me. There's still one thing I can return the core flame of Aquila and inherit their divine authority. I'll remain in the sky and cast my protection over the people. Yes. I'm afraid this is goodbye, Grey Danny. I'm counting on you.
I understand. Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides spirit water. Reveal the way. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the sky folk will mend dusk and dawn. Lady Trubios's prophecy. It seems it didn't fail after all.
It still feels unreal, even after seeing it a second time. You'd move in perfect harmony with the rivers and seas of this world.
But we can't stay. It's she and I. We have people waiting for us. A home calling us back.
The Astral Express, isn't it? March 7th, the one you always mention. I'd like to meet her someday. I can almost see the three of you traveling together, laughing and sharing moments. Of course I do. A sharp, aching sadness. I feel every bit of it.
Why hide it? No one here would mock you for showing true vulnerability.
As a healer from the Twilight Courtyard, Don Hung, it's my duty to stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. The sorrowful expression the world I love is the one suffering now. How could I face it with a frown? Goodbye, everyone. Please, become the heroes this world needs. And as for the final I'll guard them until the very... Miss Hyacinth, are you really leaving? Yes. Lord Finan has already set the date for our departure. What about this new Twilight Courtyard? Believe in yourself, Clementine. You're an exceptional healer. More than the patients trust you. And you've earned that trust.
That's Miss Clementine's medical skills are amazing. We believe you'll make the Twilight.
Thank you, Lady Treby. I'll do my best. I just don't have the same confidence and certainty as Miss Hyacinth.
Honestly, I'm not confident about everything, Clementine. I've just learned how to hide my unease well. It's a skill I consider
It's hard to imagine anything making Miss Hyacinth feel uncertain.
Well, shall I give you an
Wait, you're part of this?
Look at the flame chase journey. Since Lady Aglaya took over the leadership of Akama, every Chrysos heir entrusted with the core flame, aside from Professor Anaxa, I was the outlier. The hero Seliosi entrusted her bloodline with the legacy of the sky, so I've always carried a lingering doubt about my ability to fulfill this role.
Lady Treby, why are you laughing?
The answer Cindy wants is simple. Just try looking at it from another perspective. Imagine this. Knowing Aggie's personality, don't you think she would have considered other plans?
Now that I think about it,
I may not have Lady Aglaya's keen judgment, but I would never question your resolve, Miss Hyacinth.
Thank you, Clementine. I had a sudden thought, Lady Treby. Before I depart, can you teach me the words for returning the core flame? I've always been at the Grove helping with lectures and never had the chance to come to Akama. The phrases everyone has memorized still feel unfamiliar to me. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of everyone when it's my turn to return the core flame.
It's easy. We can teach you right now. Let's go. We will say a line. O Majesty of the 12 Titans.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans,
Pillars of the world.
Pillars of the world,
We seek your divinity.
we seek your divinity
To mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold. Till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Surrender the core flame.
Lord Solibus, the mission of the Skyfolk has been completed.
We thank you, Miss Hyacinth.
Even though we were the source of that false legend, you still brought us freedom.
Please, don't say that. Without your wings, we would have struggled to progress in the Eye of Twilight. Akama is on the brink, and I must quickly embrace the role of demigod to protect everyone with the power of the sky. Honored ones, please tell me, what trials lie ahead for me to complete?
I think you've already done everything you were meant to, Miss Hyacinth. What do you think, Seliosi? The Skyfolk.
Lady Seliosi? I see. After all these long years, your will has merged with the Titan's divinity.
I deeply regret. I beg for forgiveness. The darkness in the human I failed to recognize. The resilience buried.
Of those present that day, I don't know how many were innocent. That's why I cannot forgive you. The spirits of my ancestors resonated with me. You exiled our people, and they may never forgive you for that. At least there is one thing we can agree on. The truth that no one can distort. The courage it took to defy the gods was undeniable, unwavering. That same spirit now lives on in those who walk the flame-chased journey.
You were the spark that set this era in motion, Seliosi.
An age where heroes rise and epic stories are told far and wide.
An age where aflame with hope. Perhaps this is what I longed for. Now I can finally rest in peace.
Even in that darkest moment, Lady Seliosi, even with the Titan's power, trust me, with the power, thankfully, the world will cast down a gentle rainbow. Professor Anaxa, do you remember that lesson? In the end, I followed the path of my ancestors, but even so, I still achieved my truth.
Hyacinthia, thank you. The sky is burning. Archime's dawn has come to an end. Why is this happening? Treby would have made sure to warn us if there were any mention. Even if Hyacinth takes the divine authority of the sky, the black tide, its power, all we can do is hope she...
Is this...
Don't give up. We're the ones leading. The unexpected is always part of our journey. Over there. Do you see it? I've never seen anything like this before. Could the black tide be the cause? We can't delay any longer. Let's head down. Hopefully, I'm confident that Miss Cypher will do. The transport platform's route is blocked by rubble. Partner, help buy us some time. Direction the path has been cleared. Good job. Now we can get off the mountain. A black tide creature. At Dawn Cloud. Oh, the people of the city. We must find out when they've reached the city from. Treby, please hold on till we get back. More enemies. It doesn't look great down there. Anyone who dares stand in our way will get a taste of Dawnmaker's edge. core flame is being kept in the center of the council. We must retrieve it and bring it back to the vortex of Genesis. You mean? Right. Worst case scenario. We need to be prepared to return Kefali's core flame at any moment. If the end is indeed upon us, we no longer have time to investigate the truth behind the miracle. Well, apologies. But I promised you that I would leave the choice of Era Nova to the people of AMPHOREUS. But I'm afraid there's no room for doubts now. Her will to heal the world is so strong. We'll definitely sense it if she succeeds.
No surprise there.
Oh, Sky Father Kefali, please forgive. They are so utterly naive that they think of the golden-blooded heretic, this blood-red sky, and the raging flames and
Kindness.
Lord Deliverer, why don't you join me in praying, cast your eyes on this ravaged land, all of them.
We have more important matters to attend to. Danhang is right. My sword, but to a cornered dog like you, the most deserving punishment is to personally witness. Only then will you truly know how...
Kefali's core flame is long lost.
Lost to the wind? She's gone for the longest time. Kefali's core flame has been worshipped here. Only No. Professor Anaxa taught me more. During his time at Dawn Cloud, Professor Anaxa I still remember the words he used. All-knowing Father who bears the world, please share a glimpse of your merciful gaze with me. Cast down the Titan's fire that hangs at the pinnacle of the world, for your devout creations to behold. It worked. One step left to undo its arcane seal. I've used up all the spirit water just now. After we left the Eye of Twilight, I felt the water. Is this also a result of the black tide?
You all thought if the core flame flame was never tampered. You all think I wouldn't have the power?
Calm down.
I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before.
There's no need to worry about the core flames.
No need to worry.
Before setting off to defeat Aquila, I entrusted Miss Cipher with the task of if the core flame isn't here, that means she must have done something to it. We just have to focus on getting to the vortex of Genesis. But if she wasn't successful, friends, we have no choice other than to trust her. If the nearest ritual basin is 10,000 paces away, if she doesn't show up, we will keep going and trust that we will see her at 3, 4, 5 until she shows up in front of us. I understand, at least to this day. I don't recall any. But before that, we must.
Mind your manners.
Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Mind your manners.
Stand still. Relax.
It's done. Let's go. Feinen. She may not have sought sympathy from others, but as a cleaner, she was willing to use forbidden arts to absorb a millennium of identities and memories for an objective that hasn't changed in that time. Let's go. It's time to leave this place.
Everyone, can we run faster? I've got a bad feeling.
We can use
Everyone, look behind us.
The Flame Weaver. In the end. No. Now is not the time. I've been waiting for a chance to face them head on. But not now. If we take... Come on. We have to keep running. And no... Genesis' hidden passage. We have to use it to cross the Theosphere Lake. They will catch up to us sooner or later. Keep running. Don't stop. What in... How did they...
Dusk has descended as ordained.
Clones, illusions.
The sky, this world.
What are they talking?
The end you seek is also... If so, you should be standing alongside the Chrysos heir.
trust has been lost.
If words won't work, then we shoulder the fates in fury.
Leave this to Caster's me. Go!
That was really cool.
It's too early to relax. The Flame Reaver is a master in the... I never thought I would leave him alone on the battlefield. Twice Treby didn't follow us. Does she... Hey,
Protect us. Sky.
someone is calling for help. The black tide creatures are threatening the... We can't just stand by and watch. Rainbow barrier. Is that Hyacinth power in this? Boom.
In the abyss's revelation, your prize rocks.
Fiends or devils, we'll crush them all!
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Everyone,
Thank you, Lord Father.
it is someone else who deserves your thanks. This energy feels familiar. Looks like she did. Citizens! Mike, and please, do not step out of this barrier. This is a...
Miss Hyacinth has also, we understand.
I won't. But even if there's no perfect solution, people in the market. This awesome piece of... Cortonis! Quick! Let's go check on him! Cortonis! Hang in there!
Burning the holy city is...
You shouldn't be on the front line at your age, Grand Craftsman.
Organizing their escape, descended from the sky, the rainbow.
I fear this is AMPHOREUS' end, Cortonis.
Go. One more waiting.
Katrina! Black tide creatures.
Urgent.
What?
Died. I should have kept what? Why not?
You've been forging nothing but glory your entire life, old friend. Farewell. Let us depart.
For battle. These hands were what if to protect the holy city. The final moment.
Cortonis said that Trinan had news of the core flame. As expected, Miss Cipher did not fail her mission. The Chrysos airs, those translucent structures are...
This building, I can feel it. Yes, the textures of memories.
There are no citizens trapped here, nor any signs of black tide. Let's head downstairs. Its waters are conveying sorrow and despair in ways I can barely comprehend. I'm getting a vague sense of foreboding here.
To us? Don't tell me that Mighty...
Finan. Take her to the vortex of Genesis. You don't hesitate, Finan. We don't know if the Flame Reaver has any clones up ahead. My friend, Amphorians often speak of destiny. The destiny of the Trailblaze is to bind the life and death of every world to our own Someone has to buy time. It's not goodbye forever. Don't worry.
Be reset.
You better keep your word. You cannot die here.
Out of this flowing water, I can harness its power to purge the filth.
This power grew.
Even if I were just a passing traveler, I am a nameless. It's defend. Follow me.
Lord Finan, finally!
Even in such desperate times, you still...
Finan.
The Flame Reaver is wreaking havoc in the city. And they still have men until I complete the core flame ritual. Under Namazani. Though...
Leave this to us, Lord Finan.
All right. As for the two Trailblazers... My apologies, partner. I prepared for the worst before the fight against Aquila. Even if they're as long as we defeated Aquila, lifting the sky's curse. I know this is hard to accept, but even if it means befriend, you and Danheng taught me the spirit of trail. Danheng told me many stories about the adventures of the Nameless. Two of them left a deep. The first story taught me that the fate of a world should be in the hands of its people. And because that's your mission. In the second story, Danheng told me about the few Nameless who sacrificed their lives. After hearing those, I won't let your journey end here. The prophecy has always remained shrouded in ambiguity before stepping into a fate unknown. Please, don't...
Lady Trina's Century Gate is open on the main street out...
I'm sorry for making such... Every one of us has the right to make our own choices. Then use your choice to open up a new path. Regardless, Danheng is still holding up. One day I hope we will reunite. The spirit water has dried up. At last, why is nothing going right? Calm down.
Snowy.
Trinan, I thought you'd...
When Akuma's night descended, all the spirit water dried up along with it.
Kavali's core flame.
Yes. Little Syphi protected the core flame well. No one would be able to guess where Bartolos. You can come. I don't have to pretend to be alone.
Bartolos?
Hey, you better watch your tone. Brack is currently nestled in the dip.
This certainly was.
Your reactions to Bartolos. Snowy still doesn't know the truth behind Akuma's eternal daylight. You're right. That girl Cypher spun a branch. She tricked all of you into believing that giant ball on Kefir. Not just that. She even managed to pull that dumb ascension trial and allow. Hey, right? You still no reaction from you?
So for the last 1,000 years, what maintained Akuma's eternal daylight was not Kefali's miracle, but Cypher's. But now.
Well, you didn't guess wrong. Cypher has already passed, and all her lies have scattered to the winds like ash.
But you just said you, Zagreus, relied on Cypher's lie.
Guess you're not as smart as I thought, Pat. Don't forget, I'm one of the 12 Titans of AMPHOREUS. And this core flame in my belly, is it not the core that maintains a Titan's life and...
So, you're going to hand the core...
Just so. How about it? Let's hear some groveling gratitude.
Why? In the myths, Zagreus was the most cowardly and shameful of the Titans.
Hey, stop slandering me with those fabricated tales. My pursuits are far greater than one measly life. Let me tell you then, my lifelong ambition was to work with Cypher to conjure the greatest trick in the world. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities, and no matter how one looks at it, 99,900,000. But with an exquisitely brilliant scheme, we fooled all the fools, villains, and disasters of this world. This is the miracle I wish to achieve in my life's pursuit, even at the cost of turning into this. Take the core flame with you, brat. Remember this well. What saved AMPHOREUS wasn't the grace of that simpleton Ethel. It was the divine power of me, scorned by all, in the millennium-long lie of a cat.
Strife, death, trickery. So those signs deemed as harbinger.
With this, the final core flame can be returned to its rightful place. The spirit water in the holy city has all dried up. We can try to break the sealing, but that will...
Farewells. I've almost grown numb to them at this point.
Snowy.
Don't worry, Trina. I'm no longer the empty shell. For every companion who couldn't reach the end, I lost my home village, but you... now that this home is also in danger, I hope that in that new world...
Snowy. Indeed. Because even and all of us... all shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
Become the dawn. Deliver.
Burning skies, shattered statues, corpses strewn everywhere. What a mess. If this is what the inside of AMPHOREUS... To be honest, I was initially skeptical. Screwy.
If that's the case, Herta, do you now have enough reason to believe my conjecture about the true nature of...
Let's not expand on that topic just yet. That Intellitron, Lygus, was it? He's not completely dead. That was probably a fake body.
I must admit, even if both of us work together, for now, we can only observe this world as bystanders.
I knew we should have brought Stephen along. No wonder the Garden of Recollection wants to work with the Astral Express. Without the power of the Trailblaze, it'd be impossible to unearth this place's secrets. But in the end, the garden emerged unscathed, and it was the Nameless who got burnt. That big guy over there, the black balls spewing meteors, you think it's got anything to do with the Lord Ravager?
Alas, without sufficient computational power in the stream projection, I am unable to analyze the path energy. Suggestion. The immediate priority now is to find the whereabouts of the two Nameless. Research priority on the destruction can be lowered.
All right. Stop making a fuss. How many times have we collaborated, and when did it? Why not add another mission objective while we're at it? The card-playing memo keeper told me that the frozen Trailblazer girl might just also be trapped inside AMPHOREUS.
If time allows, I will also investigate March 7th. Herta, do you hear that? A wave of desperate cries from the heart of the Mount Conclusion. The butterfly has already flapped its wings, and an impending storm closes in. The Nameless are important allies, and you and in moments when a choice needs to be made.
Of course, fate really is a game of dice, Screwy. Who'd have thought that yet, in a forgotten... The source of AMPHOREUS' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
This is what the world looked like originally. What are you doing here? Answer my question, Lycus.
Another hero has arrived at the vortex. The author of each epic, as the prophecy has foretold, stays their pen at this, just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design. And no need to panic, Lord Finon. I stepped into this space purely for one purpose: to witness.
You've never expressed interest in the flame chase journey. When my companions and I ran, bled, and saw an indifferent observer, an anti-Catheran who's neutral till the end. Why would you suddenly express concern for the Chrysos heir's mission?
When that lone swordmaster left everything behind, plunging into a sea of madness, I was on the shore, listening. Across 1,000 years of the flame chase journey, I have witnessed the ardor, resolve, division, and unity. Just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I will become the most loyal reader of the epics, a spectator voraciously consuming the valorous deeds of you, hero.
The gaze of distant stars.
One day you will understand, but not now. At this moment, please disregard this observer and finish what you must, Lord Finon.
I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would along the way. They, all who passed, never once received the justice promised by the prophecy.
I have perceived. Outside the vortex, the world is collapsing, and the children of humanity are crying. But you, Lord Finon, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a gray unknown.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame chase journey has made me abandon my fate. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, then usher in the first one.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Yet this time, an epic with endless cycles. Turn a new page.
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
is, Kangen.
Please stay close to us. We will do everything in our power to clear the path for... There he is! Lord Dunhong! Quick, we must assist him! What are you doing here? Where's Finan?
We're under Lord Finan's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy...
Wait, Namazani! That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not like some kind of omen. No! Don't get too close. That thing's black flames are burning hot. I don't know what's happening, but leaving is the best option.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Finan, is he going to be all right?
Believe in his resolve to save Akama.
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside.
I feel the same. For now, let's get back in contact with you.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black clad.
So it was you.
It was fortunate we found you in time. Madam Herta and I were both quite relieved.
You two know this anti-Catharin? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us...
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please, stay safe.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. The place where you stand, AMPHOREUS, is a world constructed from data and memoria. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling
destruction.
Conclusion. A Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. The disaster that this Lord, the Eon of Erudition. Putting aside the complex detail, this world is enveloped in a... However, the accident, it will take time to uncover.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe...
Look at this. This curio is called As Long As You Carry It With You. Of course, it is not curio the connection being to one Intellatron named Lygus. 2. Herta. Miss March has already been.
Cold. Hold on. Everything's spinning. But I was literally just... That's it.
She warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed her. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something? Hold up.
Child of step forth into the depths of the path.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just hold on. Is that a gate?
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the gate of memory.
The voice. No, don't fall for it. They're lying to you. Turn back. Wait, Master Diviner? Master Diviner, what brings you here? And you, Miss Messenger.
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it. Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories. And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. The value of your life does not lie.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6 phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made... The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end since we last met.
Well, there go. I need to know. Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream. If this is real...
The situation is... dire. She's right.
The garden...
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now. But in time, now go.
So, I just...
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate... Now it's... you two? Hey, guy!
March! There you are!
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't this...
Traveling's no fun without...
Well, duh! What's Team Trail... Wait a sec. You might...
We understand your confusion.
The Garden's allies. You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes.
Keep going, March. Find your past.
That sounds really tempting.
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far. Follow us. Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down! Those words sound so sweet. At last, I finally caught up. Hey, are you alright? I'll be okay. Just not used to. Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings? Yep. Named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right? Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine. And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence. Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait. You know my name is March? Have we met? No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you You know what I'm going through? I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore, but there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want. You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap? Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever. You've seen what's on the other side? I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to AMPHOREUS. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you. To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world? It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home. Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate, into AMPHOREUS. Wait, what? Don't worry, I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. 2 of my closest friends are already on their way to AMPHOREUS. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me. That's why I need to go through. AMPHOREUS or not. When the 3 of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together. I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again? Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends. Since AMPHOREUS is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can. Then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one. You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
Even this place has changed. Vinan. Is he ready for Aranova?
Yeah, we've come such a long way. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if AMPHOREUS is destined for destruction, then I'll state like how you and Don Hung treasured the Express. Right. Time to see the last Look! There's Vinan! And wait.
Lygus.
But you, Lord Vinan, will bury the old world with that.
It doesn't matter. This clue of what lies ahead is then usher in. Is it you?
With one last chance to turn, how befitting of a trailblazer. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk as the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the trial of world-bearing, the ritual. I see. So you met my kindred spirit before...
Partner. I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about Lord Lygus? How much do you
Very well. I need no longer maintain this. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Yet, for Kephaly's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the precisely, the Aranova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer, unless the holy flame that illuminates all worlds nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hand.
Enough testing. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from mine and my friends, the fallen demigods. They shall transcend the cycle.
Of course.
Good. Promise me the Trailblazer can return safely to her homeland.
My apologies. but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, well, I stand corrected. An outsider like her.
Thank you, my friend. Forever.
As the Theoros, I declare, step forward, heroes.
Without you, thank you.
Behold! Oh God, the radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words.
In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There, finish what we first and last wished for. To write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join me. The time has come for us all to face oblivion. Or embark on one final grand journey.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of AMPHOREUS itself, a story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang, the birth of particles, the emergence of all things. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition, Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone. As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in AMPHOREUS exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truth in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of what exactly are we? Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the gross teachings for now. Look further, past AMPHOREUS, to what they call the Forbidden Realms beyond the sky. Do you know of the scholars' strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned, strewn across the cosmos. The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act as celestial body neurons for Moose. But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors. Now, we come to the real truth of AMPHOREUS. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If, through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From a perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another Eon. This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses. Now, let's leave the scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life? Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey. Right now, it awaits you ahead. In that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the ashen hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that? What? Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is Hades Helesii, home of the nameless hero who carried Cephalus when he was young and innocent. He had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword, pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant, dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero. Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness, these are his first memories. Rather than watching, become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the nameless. Questions. Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath your questions.
All awake now.
Finan! Show me how to use a sword like you do!
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
That's exactly where I'm going. Found you.
That's...
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the port, I knew it was you.
Something wrong?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it?
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore.
Sure. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagine, don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics,
Today, she's going with Stellaron Hunter.
steal a heart hunter? Planning to steal someone's heart, are we? Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from...
Spare me. Can we not bring... Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards?
I was just about to tell you. Early, there was this mysterious... Yes, you too? Which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a...
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like, if you just redo it when you don't like the result.
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Cilicia. Still, fate is absolute.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for,
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Well, those were the days.
Right? And I remember you never used the front, just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpected. I bet she...
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one who... A cellar.
Well, if we're talking Wonderland... All right, let's split up.
I wonder what the view's like from up there.
I wonder how pomegranate juice with milk would taste.
It's not...
The girl before you carries an air of... You can't help but wonder, could there really...
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has... Hey, what are you doing? I'm just a small-time diviner. I can't turn back time. They always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. Where will that waiting ship take us?
Here they are, the oracle cards.
Guess reminiscing makes us... There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is. This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who?
Huh? What's this underneath?
I see now. Those...
The ones from Membran's Maid?
Yep. Let's head...
The entrance should be around here.
Right here. The path to the maze is...
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These... Pretty sure this is it. Should be this way. There it is. The entrance. That hollow in the tree.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hull...
I wonder...
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all...
Getting approved by the maze's fairies was like our childhood badge of honor. Regardless, how about...
After you, then.
What? Oh,
So looks like it's just us now. To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years... Oh, it's just a girl's intuition. It might not mean anything, but you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, so if you're... forget it. If the wheels do...
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
We were still kids back then.
Wait a minute. Whoa! Look who's finally back, Memmy! Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
We had to grow up.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Ma'am. Just another fairy of the maze.
An organization? Hardly. They're not that organized. Doly Mem, Rayleigh Mem, Mealy Mem, Folly Mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys.
Oh, how could you, Snowy? You swore you wouldn't forget about us, but you were...
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. Actually, we're here for the oracle cards.
Oh, the oracle cards! Right. The chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean, what do they need the cards for? If they want a reading...
I'm not sure. But let's see. They should... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery.
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way? In Remembrance Maze depths. Welcome back, my dear children.
Pink ones? That's strange. I don't recall any pink fairies in the Remembrance Maze. Have you seen any, Chief Dolima?
Oh, Chief. You haven't changed...
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? Just as our paths stay for... Here, take it.
My book of oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can...
Still, bringing us here like this after so long.
Yes. The veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a... Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands, far...
But if that's the case...
We'll have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysia. That's a good point.
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fate Titan's blessing. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help...
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well...
That's not very... Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading.
But what if we don't... Hearing that from you, maybe...
Why not take a look anyway? Even if it's not what we...
You're right. Come on, partner. Whatever the...
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river. Now, shall... Oh my! The cards are quite responsive today. Very well. Let's... Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis.
A dance of thread and blade set the stage. So shall it end as gracefully as it started.
Such elegance. The Gold Weaver must be of noble birth. Such high standing.
This is the gatekeeper who guides people to their true path among myriad passages.
We have surrendered our countless senses, dedicating ourselves to the sacred whispers within the temple.
Wait. It almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple. And are those children singing? It feels overwhelmingly solemn, yet strangely comforting.
The ruler stands for discipline, authority, and glory, but frequently also...
Even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine alone. He who has slain a king can no longer bear the title. Let the withering lion walk his last path alone.
Is this showing us a ruler who forsook their people?
Stories of such bloodshed like this feel so different from Heidi's Elysiae. But they sure...
Ah, the traveler. Our little trickster. Always hiding behind other cards, disguising itself.
Over here! Or perhaps here! Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than that.
A teasing voice. Just like a child playing hide and seek. Surely only a master of mischief could pick up this card.
This card, the Servant, is surprisingly light, bearing the cool scent of Antilla flowers. It symbolizes new life and hope, yet often brings to mind struggles, sadness.
These precious flowers I care for with my own hands. Are they destined to bloom only in death's embrace?
It sounds so solemn, yet tinged.
The humble healer may seem gentle in hue, but its courage matches any other, strong enough to melt even the coldest ice.
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures and let sunlight shine on every corner of the world. Make a pinky promise with me.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It makes me want still. Protecting everything, everywhere.
Behold the scholar, bearer of many names, the grand magician.
Oh, there's just one card. With all those titles, I was expecting a whole deck.
A Dromus draped in finery will suffice. It's succinct enough to best summarize my true nature.
Wait, what's with that condescending tone? It's almost as if it knows what we're about to say.
The Deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark...
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Heidi's Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Each once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and now they are right in front of one's eyes.
The Deliverer. This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of men.
Bear their...
Yes, just like Kefali.
My parents... They only wished for me to grow up. Mrs. Pethius wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow. And is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a titan? What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true.
Well, if it isn't our little deliverer, my wish. Just let me, right?
Cypher, that's not how I see it. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel for someone with all those treasures behind your divine power. You've led a pretty cheap life.
Ouch! Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every...
You two are so selfless, aren't you? No surprise. You know what? I did have one wild dream. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her.
Doesn't sound like an easy task. Warm embrace, equal healing. They're all wishing for a kinder world.
Personal wishes? I have none. These crawling parasites are...
That noble lady? The way she speaks, it's like ice. Not exactly the warmth I'd expect from someone selfless.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to see Trianne again, who was the first, and Aggie. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Are we wishing for too much? Well, let's say these 3 wishes represent...
Those wishes are truly wonderful. They even stir something deep inside me.
Then we can rest easy, because only you can make these wishes come true.
Only...
Mark these words, Snowy. See you tomorrow.
Finan, my student. Must we go over this again? Listen well. I detest the word wish. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world.
Isn't he, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming... Come on, you're joking, right? Am I really being burdened with a dream?
Finan? Since when did you become so timid, asking such juvenile questions about wishes?
What's that supposed to mean? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right?
Horrifying. Is that really something I'll enjoy one day?
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the criminal and warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. And masked flame roost, fine and... never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel, face to face.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. Still, those eyes burn with the noble.
So tell me, has the
So many faces in my future, still.
What's Wayne?
Didn't you say disaster would strike AMPHOREUS? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? If that's true, then who will protect everyone in... Cyrene, may I have that...
Of course.
Although those voices, visages, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me. Bidding...
Accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying times, may they journey with you. Become your...
I'll hold these words that... No.
What? Everywhere burning! Smoke everywhere!
What's going on?
It's here. This time, not even the veil of...
You mean... Ides Elysiae?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the membrane.
But my parents...
Are we facing the...
This is beyond any Titan. Beyond any danger. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never the black tide. That's what this calamity...
Not even Titan?
Yes. So please, don't wish for you to throw your...
Finan...
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. Indeed, our friend is right. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us.
Very well.
With me, Cyrene. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel.
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. Not someone perfect from the start, standing, but one who starts small. From a humble village, expanding the... When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need. Now that wish has shattered. Yet, and all of this happened because you believed in him, friend, shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Oh, such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy... Follow their path. Bear witness as this man... Watch this memory play out its final act. Then you'll see why his dream... A sun red as blood in that moment. The boy...
These creatures... They're everywhere. Someone... Anyone... Where are you? No. Are you... No. Olivia. Please. Olivia. And these monsters. Why?
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions. In the far-off future, the land of AMPHOREUS would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy covered in wounds, his home, his past, his name, all buried beneath his feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone. Beyond he wandered, without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice, those words his friends spoke.
Protect those.
The words.
That's what it means, to be ordinary.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems small. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its effect.
The voice within spoke.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the gold weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy. No one saw it coming. Not the world, not even. And there, Atla.
This is... Hold on. Finan's here too? And is...
And now...
They're evacuating the temple. Are you insane? That blonde man is the crown prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up...
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 49. As you know, though Mighty-Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. After Aglaya's mediation, Funen met Mighty-Mos's challenge as Funen's most important companion, his lifelong.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantan shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offerings upon their scales. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our convictions? Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some greater political game.
Every hero was once a child, and every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now. Look at me. Just a common soldier. If it weren't a contest of swords, Lady Goldweaver would have taken the fight herself. When it comes to dying for the Holy City, how could I ever measure up to her?
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but rather in the choice you make?
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every Chrysocer is indispensable to the Flame Chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Kremnos are both a part of the prophecy. What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, Listen to your heart. We wish only to hear your answer.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is. I'll give it everything I have.
Spoken like a chrysosaur. Now go, Finon. Your journey has only just begun.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson together. Well, if we lose, we'll find out, won't we? Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates, here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. We haven't really had much contact since I set out. Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade. It's not every day you get a chance to see Talantin's scales of justice.
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how's that possible? Wasn't she? Of course, Lagus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with Finon first.
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement. But as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Now this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer against a ring that signifies so much? Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you? Looks like we really are on the same wavelength. In the end, there's only one thing I can trust. The deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. How ironic. I can't even look at this card properly, much less follow where it leads. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Addis Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a scar on AMPHOREUS' foot here and now, this car.
Perhaps that it. Look, Finon, it's so nice to see you all again. Lady Trinan, Finon, and hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet. Why so surprised? Could it be? Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is incredible.
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you.
Still playing house?
Quite the hothead. You know, don't worry. You already know what. If that's your choice, I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Ide Silicii, those red leaves, the pain speaks for itself. Our hometown, but that's not enough. Even though hatred can help people grow, what you need now is victory. You have to throw the weight of your
The future?
Maybe that was a bit. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer? How about it? Can you help us? Relax. Our dear crown prince won't have a clue.
The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I will stake everything I have. Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity, in the name of the holy maiden of the three fates, lower your scale.
Your offering is a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from.
It's...
The scales. They're...
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome.
This is... so... but I believe...
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment. The one whose offering weighs more than the... One from Ide Silicii, the nameless hero. However, the true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales.
What's that supposed to
I
mean?
think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scale?
Yes, even you.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak...
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, that's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of...
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied, on this day, the final two heroes shall join the flame...
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first...
I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed.
The Kremnoans far outmatch Akuma's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Your forces are equally renowned, and so, we can only assume...
Perhaps Akuma isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than those elders.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, follow me, brave outlanders. Heroes of this world are as history shall remember this moment.
You must see now. Patience. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories, such as this very moment, as the prophesized demigods get. This is a moment calculated by the gods. What comes after is... come. Your seat awaits. After 13 heartbeats, our heroes will be ferried to the final scene.
say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as yet now. So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
The West stands protected by mighty Skrymnomans. It will hold for the time being. Professor, we needn't fear for Aglaia. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of rope. Let's move. Catholi has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour. For AMPHOREUS.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So?
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer.
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must AMPHOREUS' wishes be so... We made the best choices we could. Whenever. But in the end, the prophecy that led us... This black... Why does it look like...
We haven't had any other choice. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe so. To the Temple of the Three Fates, after which, or embark on one final.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Oryx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
The black tide has reached Akama. AMPHOREUS does not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of tide. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex of Genesis. Step through and witness.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn. We can't let everyone's sacrifices be in vain.
I don't need another pep talk, Finan. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised, and burn away every last shadow in this world.
And then... rise as the first light of a new world.
Light calendar 4931, the 3rd week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lady, to the end of the flame chase. And the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please accept the invitation to step across the threshold and behold. Beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well as the terminus that the owner of these long memories has been hurtling towards their entire life. Perhaps you'll find it all too familiar. Then you'll understand how the mortal called Finan shouldered the world's weight, how that same burden crushed him, proving that the so-called deliverer is nothing more than AMPHOREUS' own delusion, a pitiful fantasy that it could defy fate's decree. Please, esteemed one, The answers you seek lie in these non-existent times.
The vortex of Genesis. So it is here. But just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. The vortex of Genesis, where the world begins and ends. What stage could be more befitting of our final act? Come, I beseech you onward, buoyed by your surging curiosity. As an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach, you have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time in its fullness, and to witness what he welcomed upon his arrival here. Every absurd and tragic ending. Now, if you would. My journey to the Minnotok. Go on, to make the emerald
Go on, Snowy. Make the...
None of that matters. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. A total of 33,550,335 times. Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle. Just putting it in terms that might be easier for you to understand. Seeing is believing. Why not let your own two eyes uncover the truth? Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs. flame chase journey, and the cycles of AMPHOREUS. Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish.
Not a single soul to be seen. So this is how the vortex looks at the end of days. Looks like I've got company after all. But since you've made it here. So, in the end you succeeded. Executioner. Castles, didn't you?
Yes, I've become Death's demigod, and shall never again walk the world of the living. What you see is the surging of the river of souls, brought on by the countless dead feeding it in these dark times. They cry out. Though dead, they'll converge into a torrent and guard the vortex to see the Era Nova fulfilled.
I will take all of the wishes of the departed with me. Please, everyone, fight with me to the very last.
I hear them. The dead hail you. They're prepared. Go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that executioner in our shadows. The path before you leads to light and eternal flames.
There's water everywhere. This place is always so wet and sticky. Even my tail's getting heavy. Plus that burnt smell. And that sizzling noise. Yikes. Nobody from Dolos could stand this.
So you feel it too, huh?
Go on then. I'll handle the filth. Do what you need to do.
Let me fight with you. Better odds with two.
Hey, remember what the seamstress said? You know what really matters.
Yeah. I'll leave it to you then.
Wow, someone's not shy. Just so you know, I'm not in the business of making losing deals. I'll distract that executioner. You go turn the world's biggest lie into truth. Let me become the first wind of your new world.
Just shut up and get out of here!
Are you crazy, Mighty? Immortal or not, even if you're the demigod of strife.
Oh, I'm still no match for them.
No, I know you can. I just wanted to request that you witness the Era Nova with me. Together, let's prove that we're enough to transcend the prophesized fate.
Could it be that now, at the critical juncture, our mighty deliverer is chickening out, scared of a stupid prophecy? I'll transcend the prophesized fate. All right. But I've got a better way. As the son of Gorgo, I'll prove myself with one last grand victory. Just like when I ripped out the old king's heart. Go. Leave this to me. If the black-tide creatures block out the sun, then we Kremnoans will fight in the shade. And when I'm done with that executioner, we'll raise our cups where the west winds end.
Hey, little. Are you scared? As brave as Hans. Stay close, little Ika. What? Not you two. I see. I won't squander your kindness, your hopes. So please, keep this bit of sky standing for me. Well, now there's one last thing I need to do before the Aeronova. Come, Executioner. Let this patch of clear sky show me where to strike.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate.
So even the future revealed by the Titans may not come to pass.
The Aeronova, this unrivaled masterpiece. I have no regrets now that I may entrust it to my most trusted apprentice.
Are you saying?
Fate is ever unassailable. The golden threads tell me the black tide rushes toward the vortex, ready to swallow this place. I must weave the last of my humanity into a net to hold back the deluge. I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. Now, the hour of fulfillment has come. Forgive me. I must snip away every risk to weave the strongest future for the new world. There is nothing more to say. We part here. I shall personally dispatch that wretched executioner, not with threads of gold, but with the steel tip of a needle.
Dreamy, look. We made it to the vortex. That prophesied future. The flower fields where the west wind ends. Aeronova. We're so close now. You
can't speak anymore. Please, allow me to pause just a moment before I keep my promise. Let me answer your cruel fate by tearing that executioner's heart from the void.
Vortex of Genesis. The last time I was here, I was returning the core flame of reason. I didn't have the time to observe it in too much detail back then. But a holy sanctuary of the Titans. Looks more like their frozen crypt to me.
All the core flames do lie here now. It's my honor to walk the final stretch with a mind such as yours, Professor.
Oh, getting ahead of ourselves, are we? Have you forgotten so quickly? I died for truth long ago. What walks with you now is but a thought in your mind.
Of course. How could I forget that?
But I'll say the same to you. It's my honor to walk this final stretch with you, too. Now go. Stand tall and finish your final task.
Yeah. Just leave it to me.
Time for that wretched executioner to pay what they owe.
You relay the world's course. Very well. As you have made up your mind, let us bear witness together. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival, and this, too, is the very reason I must show you everything. I believe that since you've bathed in that eon's gaze, you can make AMPHOREUS' frozen fate flow once again. Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama AMPHOREUS. The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand, and the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade, that nameless hero absent from the annals of history. She is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the nameless, she has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of AMPHOREUS. And this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the nature of AMPHOREUS? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound, but if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the 33,550,336th flame chase journey. The master of the countless memories we saw, the other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder, the Flame Reaver.
So, in the end you succeed, Executioner. With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world.
Time has come to once again start everything.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Ill fate discern.
Stand still. Relax.
Be intoxicated.
Return to my dream. All creation is ends now. With your corpse, I'll ignite the dawn!
How is this possible?
The sons of destruction, now twinned. Feel them set your blood ablaze, your fury. Blast them.
Don't come any closer!
Fiend or devil, we'll crush them all!
Memories are ever. Beneath the water lies an endless abyss. Stand still. The real pixels of evolution will rise
My fury.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
One person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you. Will not let wrath incinerate fate. At last, AMPHOREUS' fate has begun to shift. Just as I foretold, your arrival will change everything. After all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze, which can awaken the long dormant instinct inside man. Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier, it was only under the same eon's glance that it was reborn. That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the erudition abandoned by the Eon. Now, allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you. The eternal land, known as AMPHOREUS, is nothing more than the scepter's endless, lonely extrapolation. A bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
We set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysocer. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must AMPHOREUS' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
You see it too. This burn mark. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. Turns out, they were coming from the black tide all along. Is that AMPHOREUS crying?
Or maybe it is screaming at its creator, at its god.
Finan, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but Orynyx's curtain glowing like crystal. The curtain seemed to contain all of AMPHOREUS, where strange and fantastic dramas played out within. There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. AMPHOREUS is merely a larger ID Celestii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
As a reward for reaching the end of the world, let me answer your questions. As the Theoros, I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as AMPHOREUS has finally achieved results.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true, as the model of reason he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in a drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Cavalry's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You have seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of AMPHOREUS' calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise tomorrow.
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation?
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, AMPHOREUS is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long since granted divine blessings equally to each child. The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And AMPHOREUS' Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe. AMPHOREUS has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination. Nikos 496. Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the era nova is no lie. Just step forward, embrace the black tide, and accept the eon's gaze. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling AMPHOREUS' long-held wish. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, AMPHOREUS is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at AMPHOREUS, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other eons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending, revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us, covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of AMPHOREUS.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya. We're going to weave a long dream for AMPHOREUS, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended. That everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records AMPHOREUS. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, transforming each incarnation of me into the power you shall wield to reset time. Imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chase journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue AMPHOREUS' grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so... Come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world. Quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the black tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until AMPHOREUS welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past and forge ahead.
I promise you. The pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of AMPHOREUS' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Caslana.
As the Theros I have observed, destruction of synthesis is formed.
I will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come when I enter this immediate throne and balance in the restoring everything and whatever was. It will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
The world is collapsing, and the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend. Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins? Will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness sweeping the world. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a reading. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. Then go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you. Kefali will never forget this. So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true, that mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Surindra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of AMPHOREUS are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiora, please take me to meet Her Majesty Surindra. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, Nameless Swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Pinan? Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, Nameless Swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action. Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and